2022, the year in search. Welcome back to Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Google is search trends expert Sarah Armstrong. Hi, Sarah.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Happy holidays. People were searching for information about how to change, I think. It's one of the takeaways here, and we're going to show a little video in a second, but give us a little overview about that.
You're absolutely right. So we always look at those trends that had the biggest increase from the previous year. So this is from 2021 to 2022, and how to change emerged as a big theme. We saw change hit an all-time high in search trends, and that was everything from how to change my hair, how to change my job, to how to change the world.
Even though it's a risk and I don't know what's on the other side, I'm going to make a bet on myself.
I guess I'm kind of looking at this as a sort of rebirth opportunity.
I just quit my job and flew to Scotland with no money or plans or friends.
This is day one of me exercising every day.
I've really gone and done it now.
It's about a farm.
Turned in my 2-week notice. I just took the leap.
Yeah, I'm really liking how my hair's been going.
I feel like we're on the verge of a renaissance.
They say to do what you love, and I love to dance.
Oh my God! I'm proud of you!
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
Having any fun yet?
Carnival is back. Rio is back.
This is dedicated to the disabled community. This is our moment.
I wanted other women and other people of color to know it is possible.
Sydney McLaughlin, there is no stopping her. That's a world record.
When I was a little girl, all I wanted to see was me in the media.
Change has become a constant. The way we embrace it defines our future.
I've never seen this kind of courage. They're fighting with all they have.
The word freedom right now means a lot for us.
This could be the beginning of a new era.
You know, I call it evolution. This is what believing looks like. And don't you ever, ever give up on you.
Very interesting. Now, topping the words that were most searched for, I found that pretty interesting, and I guess the folks at the New York Times are going to be happy with this.
Absolutely. So the top trending search of 2022 is Wordle, that 5-letter game that became so popular.
That's crazy. Then you took a look at many different categories here. Let's go over some of them. I guess we can start out with people, the most searched for people.
Yeah, so we always see a lot of celebrities on this list. There were some big events that had people rise up in the trend. So Johnny Depp takes the top place here because of the trial, and he's followed by Will Smith, I'm sure because of the Oscar slap.
And beyond those things, I guess if we talk about some pop culture here, movies, TV shows, music, etc., tell us about what led the lists here.
Right. So in the TV show category, Euphoria takes first place. And then Encanto was a big winner for pop culture. It tops our movie list, but it also tops our song list and shows up 3 times there, the top trending song of this year being We Don't Talk About Bruno.
What about musicians?
For musicians, Adam Levine is number 1. I think more so because he had a scandal than his music. But Mary J. Blige is number 2. She performed at the Super Bowl this year, so it's pretty fun to see her back in the trends.
You know, it's funny because the month to month we saw a lot of Taylor Swift, but she's not on top here, right?
I know she actually hit an all-time high in search interest last month, which is wild to think about because she's been popular for so long. I think that also is why we don't see her on the list, because she came out with albums last year. She was really high in search interest last year, so we don't see that big change from year to year, but she definitely hit an all-time high.
Some people might be surprised by the top searched for sports team. Tell me who's on top there.
Yes, we have the Philadelphia Phillies there, Boston Celtics, Golden State Warriors, which I was excited about being from San Francisco, and then Cincinnati Bengals as number 4.
You also have a category, some categories when it comes to food, and the recipes leader here is kind of interesting. Old school, I suppose.
Yeah, Sugo was number 1 for our recipes, that Italian tomato sauce. That's followed by Cincinnati chili, and then Marry Me Chicken, which I had to look up, but apparently if you make this chicken for someone, they're going to want to marry you.
Sugo is the sauce in Italian, right? So it's kind of generic, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it's just like any sort of red tomato sauce. I'll have to look up the best recipe for it.
Tell us about the top trends in searches when it comes to news. What led the way here?
Yeah, in our news category, election results, that was the top trending search. It was a big midterm year, so maybe no surprise there. That was followed by Queen Elizabeth's passing and then Ukraine. Something I thought was really interesting with Ukraine is, of course, people were very interested in the war, but also the top trending cuisine this year is Ukrainian cuisine. So Ukrainian culture was a big search.
And you had a category, what were the top trending questions? And they showed up there too, right?
Definitely. How to help actually hit an all-time high, just that phrase alone. But that was really driven by how to help Ukraine being the top trending search in that category. And that's followed by how to help Ukrainian refugees.
Terrific. Is there a place people can go to get more information and maybe dive a little deeper into this search trends?
Absolutely. If you go to yearinsearch.google, you can look at trends around the world, in the United States, and even in your local community.
Terrific. Sarah Armstrong, thank you again for spending time with us.
Thank you.